welcome back to week 2 of long-term savings. So we need to have, week 2 is 330, I believe. 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which means it is 115 for Christmas. And I might need to break this down a bit better. 115 for Christmas. And then it is 215 for Marlene's challenge. There. So let's do Christmas first. And let's maybe this week we might just do, I've got a few Christmas books going. So this one is from Aussie Bee Budget's Tammy. Yeah, let's do one of these because that'll be 40. So I need to break this 100 down. What have we got here? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Let's do that. So we're going to do 40 in here. Is that going to sit there nicely? So 115. I do like Tammy's books like this because the numbers are so big and clear and easy to read. Some other books that I've got, I'm struggling to read the numbers, especially like with the glare or the pictures behind them. This is amazing because, you know, I'm getting old now too. So that's 11, 21. But sometimes I just got to check Tammy's math. 21, 26, 36, 40. We've got it right. But I would never complain. She just wants me to save more sometimes or confuse me, keep me in check, because I don't make challenges. I can't imagine how hard it is to make challenges. And Tammy spoils me so much. And Hunter. It's ridiculous. Hunter does love when Tammy comes to visit. 2040 in here. Okay, so we've done that one for this fortnight. Let's do this first. Done all that, 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 done all that. This is from Janelle Ray Budgets. So this is, if we work on months, January, February, March, April, May, June. So this is what we should be working on. But I have been filling in some of these bigger ones because it's going to be too hard to do all them all in 1 week. So if I do 49, have we got 50? 20, 40, 50. I'm sure there's probably a 1 in here. There is, so I can put that in. And so then we've got 50, so that's 250. I don't know what those scratches are and how big they are, but anyway, so that one's now done, which is a good one. And what have we got left? 26. Let's just do this and we'll miss Liz's book this week. So stick the 26 in there. That one's done. And so we've done 2 in here, done 1 whole roller of Tammy's, and then Liz's book. We've still got a few things in here to do. I do want to finish off this advent calendar. I've done this. I've started on this, and this is another sticker challenge. So there's still quite a bit to do, and another sticker one, and then mash edit. Right. But this is, I think, low income, really. So that's all right. We can do that when we finish this. So Christmas is now done for the fortnight. Let me just pack that away here. And now we've got, oh, I didn't even minus them off there. But anyway, 215. And we will see how far we get in this book. Oh, I was going to find the words. Let's do a couple of 20-sided dice. Here. 6. I need to colour first. And then write 6. Oh, 2. Although I do like having smaller. Whoop, I don't want that. Because I didn't want to finish this too quick, but so that's why I did a 20-sided dice. But then sometimes when you get a few large numbers, you're like, this is going to take me forever to finish. So that is 2. But if I get low numbers like this, I can do a few more. 8. -8. And let's do another one. 7. Well, that worked out really well. Oh, I've got 2 green on the same line. That's all right. -7. All right, so we've done a few of those. I'll leave the scratch-offs. The scratch-offs are quite little. The finder words. I want to get this finished. Okay, I'll pause you and I'll come back. Okay, so I have found dingo there, wombat there, and outback here, which means next week I've got coral and platypus left, or next fortnight. So that's $60 there, and then that'll be finished, which I'll be very happy with. Let's do one of these, because I've got these as $20 each. So let me pause and come back. Okay, so we did the macaroon, so I need to save 20 for that. That's done. Can maybe do a few on this dice. What colour am I gonna do? Maybe I've got so many greens. Maybe this one here. Okay. 5 -5. Oh, I should check whether we've got any 5s. That's my last 5, I think. Okay, 5. 1. Definitely have a 1. 5 we don't have. 6 we have. 5. 3. Do this 3 here. -3. All right, we'll come back and colour. Okay, we have got $97 left. And They're only $1 and the hats are $5. Let's play some flush, royal flush. I don't get to play this very often. Okay. So, okay, so we got a king. Does that count as an ace, do you think? I don't think he can get a 10. I don't think so. But what is a straight? I don't think there's any point in that because I can't. Is it 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. So I don't think there's any point in that. So let's roll again. And I got zip. I got nothing. What happens if I get nothing? To play this game, you can use a deck of cards or a random generator. I'm using dice. Exchange up to 4 cards. You only do this one time. Save the amount for the poker hand as listed. Didn't make a hand. Try again. Oh, okay. I think that's the first time I didn't do that. Okay, 2 Qs and 2 Js. So we got 2 pairs. And so 2 pairs is $2, but we're timesing by 10, so that's 20. Okay, let's do that again. They're a pair. And that's it. So 1 pair. 1 pair is $1. So 1 pair. So then that's $10. Okay. Oh, 3. 3. Holy dooly, what's 3 of a kind? 3 of a kind is $3. Whoa. 3 of a kind. So that's $30 minus 30. Let's stop there. Put them away. But that was fun. We got 3 goes out of that one. I think that's the most I've played in one go. Let's try and finish this off. So I was doing this as a 20-sided dice. Oh, 1. 16. 11. Do you think we could be so lucky? 4. Oh, that's arsey. -4. So we've finished that. That's cool. And then we might come back and do one of these hats. Let me just scratch all that off now that I've got a nice scratching tool. Although some of these get stuck on there. That's just not really coming off very nicely at all. I think because it's not laminated. One of these hats, they're $5. So -5, they're done. Right. And I'll colour in a hat. Let's have a dark pink. We can have a purple feather in his hat. Purple feather and maybe just a grey band. And a red hat. So all the other colouring I fast forwarded, but this is the last one. If you don't like it, you can finish the video, but you won't get the total of how much I've saved in this book so far. Went out the lines a bit there, but I do like this book because because it's going towards Disney, so obviously I have a lot to save. But if you were low income, a lot of it is low income. I've just turned it into high income with 20-sided dice and multiplying things by 10 and to make it last a little bit longer. Otherwise, I would have finished it in 2 weeks. And when I pay so much for it because it's coming from the States, that's disappointing. So I don't want to close that because it's going to smudge on there. But we have now got, what have we got in here? 1,500, 600, 700, and 10, 20, 30, 45. $1,745. I think this will be over 2,000 when it's finished, which will be good. Nice little boost to Disney. So thank you everyone for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.